We're back. This will be the second part of making Ethan Keith. The first part went up earlier today, and this part's going up in the evening, so there's a whole lot of time difference. So this is everything that we did in the first part. If you guys didn't see it, I would suggest that you go watch it so you can see everything. But here's the all of the first part. We did all the face, the body, gave him hair, facial hair. He's a very hairy man. It's a lot of hair everywhere on the body. Gave him those two tattoos on the shoulders, elbow pads. Um, give him everything from the wrist tape, one of those Shinsuke Nakamura bracelet things that he wears. This New Day kind of glove, which is two different things, by the way. It's not one. Gave him these trunks. I think it looked pretty cool. And you can see everything else that we did. And entrance attire, I just gave him this nice shirt. Keep calm and be a bro. Be a bro, bro. Bros are the coolest kind of bros, bro. Alright, so that's it. Enough looking into the past. Now we move on to the future. Gonna mix it up a little bit here. Gonna have to change up all the color schemes for one thing. Alright, well, I guess the first thing that we do here is that we decide what kind of color scheme we're going to be using. So I'm just going to equip these kind of trunks for a minute just so I can decide on my color scheme. These trunks have a lot of colors, so I can mix and match a whole lot. I think I want to use white and something primarily. I feel like white and a color looks good than black and a color. Hmm. I think this class turned out pretty well. Been it's been pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it so far. It's not done yet by any means. I I think that the video form is doing pretty good too. I think it's actually a pretty cool, different way of doing the video instead of um, me showing you guys what it's like when it's done, or me having a like a showcase episode. You guys like watching it step by step. Hmm. I kind of like the green, pink, and yellow. Honestly, that was pretty easy. I don't. I still like the white though. I'm curious what I kind of want to use black here. Well, actually, you know, let's keep using the white. Let's not use any black. Black is going to be prohibited this time around. I'm curious what the answer will be for this question of what do you guys like to watch on Netflix? Me personally, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, like the newest season. It's like season 13. I love that show. Love Grey's Anatomy. I use orange and blue too much. I need to get off orange and blue. I love Grey's Anatomy. I can never watch it on TV. Um, I'm so used to watching everything on on Netflix that TV is like so weird to me now. The only thing I watch on TV is some shows that I legitimately cannot watch on Netflix. Like I love watching Jerry Springer too, but I obviously can't watch that on Netflix. So I watched that on TV, which I can't watch today because it's. Oh no, no, wait, no, it's not. I'm releasing this episode later in the evening, but I can watch Jerry Springer today. He comes on at 2. It's only 11:45 right now. So I actually have time. That's pretty cool. I get to watch Jerry Springer today. Need to find some good looking trunks though. Hmm. That could be a good idea. I could use these. Not these specifically, but I don't really use Daniel Bryan's that much, so I guess that could work. Let's see if I can swing that. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Yep, alright. Well, let's see if we can swing these. We're gonna use green. Okay, we're gonna make all the colors first because I'm not super sure about what's gonna be here. So we can't use yellow. I mean, we can't use pink. We can't use blue because we already used both those colors. Black and white, preferably not. But it's a guess. Maybe if we get desperate, or maybe if we can't find another color that works properly. Like that looks pretty cool, actually. And like that, I'm pretty happy about. It looks pretty decent, pretty colorful. Okay, so we found the color. We found the trunks that we want to use. That's what I meant to say. But we're still kind of waiting for the colors that we want. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. The yellow and the turquoise looks really good there. Yellow, green, and red, and white. Actually, I'm not opposed to that. I think I'm gonna keep this. It's a lot more, um, a lot more colorful than I would normally do, but I kind of like it. I'm just making like all this metallic. Actually looks pretty cool. All those colors looking in the metallic format looks pretty nice actually. Wonder if I'm gonna keep it. I'm not really sure. I was messing around when I did it, but I kind of like it now. Ooh, but I like satin too. Satin looks really, really slick and clean. I think I'm gonna stick with satin. I've been waiting for a couple hours and I have a lot of stuff I gotta get done today. Kinda just trying to do this too. It's always good to have like some kind of moment to yourself just to relax. Like I just remembered that I have to brush my teeth because I have not brushed my teeth yet. Honestly, I haven't done anything in the bathroom except use the bathroom. Just had to go take a waz. I haven't done anything else today. I should go and do that after I'm done with this. That's important. That's something I need to do. I just realized I'm gonna have to use black because of the logo I'm gonna be using for this. I have to use black. It's not an option actually. That kind of sucks actually. Wasn't trying to use black, but I guess we have to. All right. Okay. Well, so we'll just change everything then, because I don't really want to do it like that. So let's just the first circle here with the white one. We'll just make that black, and then I think the second color for the tights was also black. Yep, it was. Still looks pretty good. Still looks nice. I'm happy with it. I kind of knew exactly what I was going for here. This was pretty easy to decide what I was going to be using. Um, so I wonder what logo I'm going to be using. I was going to use that sword one that's to the left, but I kind of like this one too. This one looks really cool. Hmm. That looks really, really nice actually. You know what? Actually, if I can use that, I might not have to use black. Let's see if we can make that work out. This is like one of those times where I'm kind of like messing around here in terms of making the car, and it kind of just worked out for me. Most of the time when I make a car, I normally like try to take inspiration from somewhere so that it comes across with like some kind of goal in mind, something that I can accomplish. Here I'm just messing around and it just happened to turn out to look pretty decent. Like this actually looks pretty nice. I think it looks pretty good. That logo actually does look really nice. Hmm. Okay. So I think I want to use both. I think using both would be more fun. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use both because both seems like it's much more fun than what we're doing right now. I was gonna only use one, but now that I see it, I prefer to use two. So let's see. We're gonna put all this on the back. Well, it's not really the back. This is more. Yeah, I guess it is called the back. I'm not really too cautious right now about using black anymore because the logo itself is black. What is this? I used yellow and then green. So do you guys ever wonder what like people that you know are doing at this moment in time? I think about that like kind of stuff all the time. I'm just sitting alone in my room right now making a creator wrestler, and I'm like also subconsciously thinking about what my friends are doing right now. But some are probably still asleep because it's only 11:45 in the morning, and you don't really want to get up unless you have to. I know some of my friends are probably awake doing something spectacular or boring. Probably spectacular. Yeesh. Okay, if I make it, it's not gonna work. It's too the lines for it are too thick. Okay, so that's not that bad then. Okay, so okay, so what's this? So this is the white circle. This is the black circle. This is the yellow circle. Crap, what do I do? Okay, you know what? Just forget it. Because I messed up. What is this? Oh, that's what that is. Ah, I forgot to account for that. Ah, that sucks, dude. I forgot to account for the clear circle that I used to make the logo satin too. Alright, we'll just do it all again. It's not a big deal. Kinda works out. I'm also like kinda curious about what wrestlers are doing at this moment in time. Just my favorite wrestlers, like Seth Rollins, like my favorite wrestler at the moment, or AJ Styles. I wonder like the best wrestlers are doing at 11:45 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what other time zones are doing right now. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I still want to try to incorporate the yellow and the green in here. I'm not super cautious about the black. The yellow and green is where my priority is. So it's kind of tilted because I hit the tilt button when I did the white, and I think I realized it, but I didn't really notice what I was doing. So it's all kind of tilted off a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. I probably don't have to. I need to make that centered. That's kind of annoying. It needs to be centered. Okay, I think it's centered now. There we go. Okay, I kind of like that better. I think that looks nicer. need to change up the first circle. There we go. Okay, so it's bigger now, and I like it. I'm happy with that. I think it looks pretty cool. So we got the white. The black doesn't matter at that point, but I'm not going to delete it. Excuse me, I was yawning. Anyway, so the white looks good. It really covers up everything. The black doesn't matter, but I'm not going to delete it just for the sake of I don't want to make a mistake. Green, of course, and then the yellow. Happy about it. No, I'm not, because this looks better than this, and they're two different logos, which is something totally different. But I need them to look good. I need them both to look very, very nice. This is the part of my brain that will obsess about this kind of thing constantly. This is the obsessive part. Wouldn't call this part OCD. This is just straight up obsessive. I need this to look good. If I wasn't making a video about this, I wouldn't care as much, because I could come back and fix it later. But I need this to look good right now. It needs to look fresh and poppin' and hip. The kids need to look at it years from now and go, whoa, it's totally rockin' the Brit. I assume that kids in the future will still use the word Brit, but only like sarcastically. People use it today like it's the equivalent to the word bro, which I don't understand. I've never understood fads. Fads are weird to me. I'm not a very big person when it comes to what's popular. I personally just kind of do whatever, and I just do whatever seems fun. I'm not really too into whatever's popular. That's kind of like a hassle for me to care about what's popular. I don't really have time for it. I don't really care about what's popular. I just kind of do stuff, and stuff just kind of happens. I'm okay with that. This is not centered. I mean the camera, not this. I mean, it's getting there, but the camera's not centered. This is difficult. Oh, well, I think that's where we want it, actually. I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, okay, that was a mistake. Let's just make sure it cups it all. I do actually like that. I like that this is a better idea, to have the yellow be a smaller circle instead of having it all border in. It looks like it's kind of like in the middle. Kind of looks like a sun, actually, and I'm digging it. I like it. I was gonna like write something bro-ish on there, but I kind of just like the fact that this attire so far is just nothing but designs. I kind of like that. Alright, so this is gonna be one of those cars where I ignore I guess my OCD on some level, where I'm not gonna have knee pads that connect with the boots like I normally would. It's a huge thing for me for some reason. It makes me feel super uncomfortable. But I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm gonna overcome that today, because I want this to look good, and I think it will look good if they don't connect. I think it will look neat. Although I need multi-colors, which means I need some specific knee pads. These aren't it, I just like knee pads too. These are cool. Although they are Seth Rollins knee pads. I wish I could make these look good. I've tried like a couple times, but these don't really look too good. They look weird. I mean, obviously he looks pretty bad, or not pretty bad, but looks weird right now because he didn't have boots, he didn't have anything else on him. But it's like that solo knee pad looks so weird to me, and I want it to look good, but I can't make it look good. Oh, there they are. These are the old Seth Rollinses back in the day. Y'all kids don't know about none of this. Y'all kids today and your interwebs. Nonsense. Might as well make it all sad too. Since the white is all around it, we don't need to make a white circle, so we'll just go black. Eesh. Um, it will just be black, green, and yellow. It's actually a pretty cool color scheme. I don't think I use green like ever when I make a car. I never use green. It's not really a color that I'm super fond of, but it is good to use it now for the sake that I don't use it enough. Doesn't look centered from where I'm sitting. I just realized that I didn't have to use the black circle, the first circle, just because it's gonna get overlapped by this. Oh no, darn it, I wasn't trying to do that. That was a mistake. It didn't come out well. Plus this looks weird now because I did this mess. I messed that up. Okay, let's just make this black then. Yeah, no. Crap. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Oh my god. It was looking so good before. It was looking very decent, very adequate. I know this was white. I think this is green. I guess this is yellow. I'm only gonna put the logo on this one knee pad, or one of the logos anyway. I'm not gonna put I'm not gonna put it on both. I don't really want to. Plus, I think it's a lot of work, and I don't think it would look as good if I were to put it on both knee pads. Not the same logo, but both like individual logos. There's a lot of logos actually on this particular attire. A lot going on here. It's actually kind of nice. I personally like it. That looks weird. It's like doing that weird crease thing. Okay. We'll just put that right there. And of course, we have to change up the material so that it comes out satin. I just realized I'm using green and yellow, but I completely cut off the red. It won't change anything if I make this red, actually. Ooh. I actually really like that. I totally forgot I was using red. I actually really like that. I like that knee pad, dude. That knee pad looks really dope. I'm actually gonna try to use both knee pads now, because that one came out looking dope. And even though I know they're two different logos, I want to see what it looks like, and then I'll decide after. We'll see what happens here. So we're gonna need a very large green circle. I realize that I've been talking about nothing but the car creation up until this point in time, which is probably what some people want. The last video was just me rambling on about stuff that I thought about and stuff that I thought was cool. I feel like I do have to mix it up though. Let's just let's just talk about something that's right here on my list of things that people say or ask during semi to completely awkward small talk. Ooh, I like that actually. Looks pretty good. It's tilted, but you know, it's not that big of a deal for me right now. Let's look at the list of semi-awkward small talk things. That's actually. I wonder what is a conversation when it turns awkward. I mean, I've had like awkward conversations too, but I think I am not like I'm not really opposed to awkwardness really. It's kind of like I accept it as a just like a part of life. So I've gotten over it almost immediately because I don't care. If something's awkward, I actually like it awkward. I feed off of it. The awkwardness is good for me. I said this is going to be one of the times where the knee pads and boots don't connect, and I'm a filthy no good liar because they're going to connect. Oh no, they're not. Oh, that's what I thought they would. I thought these would connect. They're Seth Rollins. Oh wow. Okay, so it didn't occur to me that he wore tights during the time he was wearing these, so they probably didn't connect. They just looked like it because he was wearing tights. Yeah, these never connected for him. These are not like one thing. He was just wearing tights, so I never noticed. I kind of liked his old tights. I mean, I like his tights now. Seth Rollins is, but his old ones were pretty cool. They were kind of basic, but it was okay because he was just now coming out of the Shield and like trying to make his character and doing his whole heel run thing. So it was okay for a while. Although I really miss the ones that he wore. I think it was at SummerSlam. I think it was when he lost to Finn Balor for the first Universal Championship. I think it was those ones where he wore like it was like a completely new tight design. It looked super cool. Actually thinking back to that time. Oh no. Oh god. No, no. Too many colors. Too many colors. I'm thinking back to that time right now and the chants that were so funny about everybody hating on the Universal Championship. It's not really a good looking championship, honestly. You could probably make a better one right now. It's not that good looking. I feel like a lot of people were disappointed because I feel like a lot of people were expecting something kind of glamorous or grandiose, but we kind of just got the exact same title design that we've been getting for a couple years now, since like 2014, just with a red strap. Hmm. Yeah. Like I'm not even a fan of it. I'm just grown to stop caring about it. Besides, it's not like it's even being seen that much since it's being held by Brock Lesnar currently. I mean, who cares? He's never on the show. I'm curious what WWE's ideal is, or they think that Brock Lesnar would be a good champion. I mean, he is a good champion in terms of being like a big guy that can destroy people and looks like he can destroy other people. He's very good at that because he can legitimately wreck somebody's life. But I'm curious where the draw is from a business standpoint. I wonder if they have like some kind of specific goal for Brock that they couldn't push with somebody else. Like I wonder during the time period where everybody thought that Brock was gonna hold the championship for a year, so he could lose it to Roman at WrestleMania. During that little time period, I wonder why they chose that person to be Brock. I feel like a lot of other people could have achieved that exact same goal and maybe have done it better. Because, you know, I don't, it's not really wrong what people say about Brock, how it's kind of boring after a while to watch his matches because it's kind of the same thing after a while. It's just German suplex, German suplex, German suplex, German suplex, German suplex, F5, 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 pin, victory. At least with someone that is a little bit, I was gonna say like a better wrestler, but I feel like that's insulting because Brock himself is a very good wrestler. It's that he's not like a common modern day wrestler, I guess, where like the best wrestlers on the planet today, whether it's like Kenny Omega or Okada or AJ Styles, they guys can like go for like 40 to 30 minutes, and it's ridiculous how long they can go for and still put on a tremendous match. That's not really Brock. Brock would dominate back in the olden days, where it was just a very simple design of look big and do almost nothing. He would be the guy doing the most. I'm curious, now that I said that, I'm curious exactly if Brock wasn't signed with the WWE, but they still wanted to push that whole year-long championship reign thing, I wonder who would be their choice. I wonder who would be like their next guy. If they wanted to do it with Roman, that wouldn't make any sense because they were trying to get Roman over, which having him for champion for a year wouldn't make any sense. So they would need somebody for that whole year to just hold it until Roman took it off. I wonder if it could probably be like it could probably be a face for a while. And they can do what CM Punk did where he was a face and then he turned heel. Not the same way with Paul Heyman and everything, because that would be that would be too similar, but it would probably be a face that would make it interesting for a while. It probably wouldn't be Seth. I feel like Seth would needs to figure out himself better before he goes back to being champion. I'm hopeful for the day that Seth becomes champion again, but that's not probably anytime soon. Curious who would it be though. I don't think it would be John necessarily, because I don't think that having him champion for a year, but because he's John, he won't turn heel during that whole year. He'll just maintain the face, and you don't really have enough heels to make that work. I wonder if it could be Finn. I'll be pretty up for that actually, having Finn champion for a year, regardless of who took it off. He wouldn't be face for that whole year. There's no way he would be face for that entire year. He would have to turn heel at some point. And there would be like no better time to have him. This looks really good, by the way. If I didn't make all this stuff over here on the sides, the logos and everything, it would look pretty cool as it was. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Finn champion. If Finn was champion for a year, he wouldn't be a face champion for that whole year. Eventually, I think someone would pop up that would be more popular than Finn, and they would go against Finn. But because he would be more popular, he's the one getting cheered. So it would have to be like someone like that's completely over, or that's had a really, really good push up until that point. But then if Finn were to turn heel, that would be like the perfect time for a Balor Club thing, or a Bullet, well, not Bullet Club because they probably can't use that name, but Balor Club, I guess, or the Club to reunite. I forgot that they already had the Club. Although I wonder if they did reform the Club, like just the traditional Club. I wonder what they would really change about it, because they had the Club of AJ Styles and Gallows and Anderson, but it wasn't really what everybody wanted because they went up against John and John went over, and it just didn't give the feel that you wanted. I would have been much happier if they just came in and they just destroyed everything and they were just on top of the card for a while. Just have AJ Styles as the Raw Universal Champion, Gallows and Anderson as tag team champions. Then I would have like some random person that deserves a push as, I don't care, Intercontinental Champion or US Champion. At that point, it doesn't matter. It's more about the club being on top. And I'm trying to think about like the people that were in WWE at that time. So I wouldn't say like Adam Cole or Cody Rhodes or Kenny Omega. It would have to be someone that was in the company. So that means that you would have to introduce like a new member of the club, which is weird because he would be like a non-member. So it would be basically making a new club, just with the same, well, not the same gimmick, but like the same kind of name as the Bullet Club. Who would that person be if you were to make a new club but keep most of the real members with AJ, Gallows, and Anderson, but you needed someone else to make a force so that they could rule like the entire portion of Raw? Who would that really be? It would have to be somebody who deserved it, and someone that can go in the ring that has like the potential to be really, really good, just like AJ, or just like, well, yeah, just like AJ, in terms of being really good in the ring. And I'm trying to think about people that are on Raw. I don't think that Braun would be the guy for that because he's so big. He does better as that monster, and they already have a big guy anyway. Gallows is pretty huge. I'm trying to think about who are like, Miz wouldn't work because he was on SmackDown during his debut, I think, and plus he does good with Maurice, so he wouldn't be Miz. I'm thinking honestly just right now about maybe Kalisto, just for the sake of having a masked wrestler. But I'm not really too fond of Kalisto in the main roster, just because he should be a cruiserweight. I think Apollo Crews would probably do good too. I'm trying to think of like people who really deserve it on Raw, and I can't think of anybody who really deserves it on Raw. It's Apollo Crews, and then I think like all the people that really deserve it, that really deserve a good strong push on SmackDown. SmackDown is where all the people that deserve a good strong push are. So people like Dolph Ziggler, for example, like he would totally fit in for that kind of idea of he needs it. Hmm. Do I want to make a black shirt? I think we'll make a black shirt. The other shirt was blue, but that was because I wanted to use the keep calm thing. But I'm not really emphasizing the bro as much here. I'm just it's just like an alternate attire. I'm not really pushing the bro idea as much with this particular attire. I think it just looks really cool, and I thought it was a cool attire to make. Oh right, there's two different logos. There's two different logos. I would have to. I don't really want to just choose one logo. I would have to use both because I'm already using both. So if that's the case, I probably don't want to use a shirt at all. A jacket or nothing at all would be the better idea. I actually wouldn't be too sad about using this, honestly. We make this red, then we make this yellow, when we turn these green, and then we make this white. Oh, well, that's not good. Make that white. And then I have to come with the black so I can put up everything on it. You know, I actually could make that work. Happy, I can use that. Okay, that's an idea. Got a leather jacket here. I wonder what is it with. Man, I'm actually really curious about what it would be like to be a WWE storyline writer, or just even like a writer generally that's I don't know, where do they go? If you're a storyline writer, where can you like just commute from home? Internet commutes. You can have like just an infinite number of chats. This looks pretty good actually. Really like this jacket. That would be pretty cool actually in all reality. That looks really nice. That looks really, really good. Maybe like you go into the office. If you were a storyline, right? You just go into the office every day and make a story. I would love to do that. That would be so, so sick. And I wish that this was a basic. I wish really bad this was a basic, generic jacket, but it's not. That jacket looks really, really good. I wonder what would be my first storyline. I would try to like make a really, really compelling storyline for the top guys, and then I would have some fun with the lower guys to build them up. This, because there's always like main stories, and then there's side stories. The side stories are are always more entertaining from time to time than the main stories. Side stories are always like something else that's there. It always like gets you to laugh, or it gets you happy. So for Raw, that would be the Titus worldwide thing, which I'm actually very, very much for, as long as it's good. If it ends well and it does something good for everybody involved, I'm overall happy for it. If it does nothing, it was just a huge waste of time for Apollo and for anyone else who gets involved long term, whether it's Akira or that's someone else. Hmm. And on SmackDown, I don't think on SmackDown that would be the fashion police thing they're doing. I think that's more like a comedy thing. That's something different. On SmackDown, it might be Sami Zayn and Mike Canales, which I don't know if anyone knows, is so happy that Mike Canales is in the WWE, or Mike Bennett, or Michael Bennett. I prefer to call him Michael Bennett, just because I'm so familiar with the Canales name being Maria. But that's just not how it is right now. It's not a big deal. It's just something that I prefer. I am a fan of Mike Bennett. So I'm happy that he's in the WWE. Hope he does something really, really cool. I've never been like a huge fan of that. Um, that's a cool jacket too. I've never been like a huge fan of the love thing. I don't even mean between Mike and Maria. I mean just generally. I've never been a huge fan of really emphasizing love on television. I don't know why that is. I've just never been a huge fan of it. Ooh. Hmm. Okay, we'll keep it black actually, but instead we'll use these, and these. Okay, that is interesting. Hmm. Okay, we'll not change that. I guess it's okay if Mike and Maria can make it entertaining, which they're doing like to a weird level. I'm more interested in the Sami Zayn aspect of all of it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's like mad creaking right now. I have no idea what's going on next door. It's mad creaking. Oh wow, it stopped. That's weird. The minute I say something about it, it just goes away. Alright. Oh, okay, never mind. There it is. Oh wait, I forgot. What's a good side story on SmackDown? I can think of one for 205 Live, sort of, because I think the entirety of 205 Live is a side thing. But I'm trying to think of like what's a side story for SmackDown. I can't think of something right now. It's one of the stories that's not as prominent. I can't think of anything right now. I think I had something before, and I can't think of it. Jeez, I can't think of it at all. That's weird. Whatever, it's not a big deal. It'll probably come back to me at some point anyway, like it always does. And I feel like I forgot this. Um, yeah, that's what it is. Hmm. I think we're gonna make this like these. So there's the red. Um. All right, let's do this then. Let's do this. If it's gonna be red like that, so we'll make this green instead. We'll keep it satin, but we'll put the yellow on the inside just for the sake of having it all be the same. Because I forgot to do that before. Alright, so that worked out. That's better. There we go. Alright, I think it looks pretty cool. Looks better at least. It kind of goes with the trunks now. Ugh. Yeesh. Oh god, that looks ugly. That looks so ugly. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna do something different there. Like I already said, I'm kind of moving away from the bro idea of this attire. This attire I just wanted to make because I thought it would be cool, and I'm enjoying making it. This one's a little bit farther away from the idea of the bro gimmick that I was trying to portray with the first attire. It isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just something that I'm. It's not that I'm moving completely away from. It's just that I'm not making it as prominent. It was pretty prominent in the first attire that I showed with the pink and the blue. This time around, it's not as noticeable. He's still the same gimmick. I'm just not focusing on the gimmick when I make the attire. I'm trying to make this look right. It needs to be centered. I think that's about right. Alright. I'm gonna have to put like a little bit of a reference in just to make sure that it's noticeable that he's still under the same gimmick. This is what I was gonna do with the first attire. I was gonna do it on the back, but I didn't like it, so I think I'm gonna do it now. Let's see how it works. Make an arm. them we'll give it an O. Bro. Alright. I think that looks pretty good right there. Just have a little bit of a reference on the back. So it's still the same gimmick, it's just not really mentioned as prominently here. Just a little something. Alright. I'm happy with this. I actually like it. It looks pretty cool. Got a nice jacket on, nice second attire. I'm happy with it. I think it looks overall pretty good. I think I'm gonna have a quick little speed thing here, actually. Alright, so came out with this attire. Looks pretty good, you know? I actually really like it. Really colorful. Goes with the gimmick. I never thought bros were really, you know, non-colorful people. Never thought of them like that. Bros can be colorful. And that is truly shown here. Got a whole lot of colors here. A whole lot of different colors for both attires too. Wasn't the plan to use black originally, but it came out pretty well. So here's Ethan Keith. Gonna be a cheer. All real bros are from California, bro. Let's make him prideful, but disrespectful. Make him very disrespectful. And he's a perseverant man. Bros are perseverant and loyal. Wait, that was a mistake. And loyal to all other bros. Bold. And we'll make him aggressive, just because I don't really like disciplined as a personality trait. We'll do this. I don't know if Zack Ryder has any bro signs. I'm trying to find his. I feel like it's easy to pass it if you, oh, here it is. Woo woo woo, you know it. Long Island Zack is on the attack. He does not have any. I'm just gonna go for woo 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 then. The future is now. This is excitement. Alright. So we'll do that. The skills. We're actually not gonna give him top rope diver. He can go top rope, he's just not a very top rope person. Ladder daredevil, no. Steel cage superplex. No finisher. Diver. Jumper. No table finisher. No springboard. Leverage. No comeback hammer. Yep, all of these. He will break the barricade through the table. No DDT, no ladder finisher, no escape artist. No suicide dive. We'll do the king of swing though. Apron superplex. Locker power bomb, DDTs, both spears and the power bomb. Alright. Now we can do this. We'll give him all of this. Oh wait, before we really start, let's do this. This is what I always do with my cards now, because I feel like a finishing move should actually end the match. So that's what we do now. Strike speed, grapple speed, we'll make it 80. And we'll boost agility. He'll be decently strong. We'll make it 80. Stamina will be very good. Stamina recovery will be very good. Not a whole lot of damage recovery though. Chain wrestling, speed, grapple offense. Running, we'll cut this back to 70. No submissions. Aerial offense, no springboards. environmental, we'll make it 75, and then we'll give the foreign object 85. Bros have hard bodies, so hard stuff right there. Pin escape, we'll make it 80. We'll give them all the reversal slots. Okay. We'll give him pin combo, escape the ring, rope break, and we're gonna give him, that's it. We'll give him one more thing actually. We'll give him resiliency. Alright, it's level 1 though, so he has to waste a finisher if he wants to break out. I've been doing that with some other people of mine. Alright, so here's Ethan Keith. Still like that name. Here's the first attire. I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Entrance attire. Keep calm and be a bro. The second attire, which we've done in this part, and his entrance attire, which we've also done in this part. Alright, so that's going to be it for the creation. I think I might just have a little speed thing here for a moment, so watch out for that. Okay guys, sorry, this is my mistake. I was going to have a little speed thing. I can't think of what it's called right now. A little speed thing showing you guys like me making his moveset and his entrance, but I just looked at the recording and this has been 57 minutes long, and I don't think I have enough time to really fit that into the 3 minutes that I have left before I can't upload this. So here is Ethan Keith. This is going to be the end of this. I might do this again, I might not. I've had fun doing it, but it's been long and it's been weird. It's been enjoyable, but it's been weird. There are all the other parts of the attire. You can see the entrance attire on the far right. So this is Ethan Keith, guys, the car I just made. I'm going to tell you right now that his finisher is going to be the underhook facebuster. The single underhook facebuster, which if you don't know what that is, it was Seth Rollins' finishing move after the curb stomp, but before he started using the pedigree. So it was during that little period. He only used it like in 1 or 2 matches. So that is going to be his finishing move. I'm going to call it like the bro buster. Bro. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys can enjoy the episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.